What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another stream. Now, I mentioned in the previous, I think, two streams, I didn't know how to unlock this, but I finally learned how to do it because I had to watch a lot of videos, all this stuff. All you have to do is so when you do a playthrough of this game, you can kind of choose a character to like get close to. Well, apparently I've done all of them except for Yuri, which I thought I did do, but I think you have to make a perfect poem for each of them. So I already did it for Natsuki and Sayori. But I didn't do it for Yuri apparently, which is really weird. I thought I did, but no, I didn't because I got some new dialogue. The way I could tell that is because you can't skip it. So I finally figured it out. It took me freaking ages, but I finally got the other two, and I think once you've done these ones, I think there's one like bonus one or something. So we'll probably do like three streams. I'll do one stream for these ones. I'll do another stream at some point for these, and then I'll do a final stream for the last like bonus side story. Man, I'm so happy I figured this out. It was actually I was getting so annoyed because I was trying to find like why I wasn't, what was going on. Let me make sure this is working. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, good. Is my mic on? Yes, my mic is on. It's getting ready to destroy my voice because I'm gonna have to do the voices. I mean, it's all part of it, isn't it? So. I have no idea what's going to happen. I think this one's between Yuri and Monica. Well, it is because it has it on the thing, so we'll just get straight into it. It'll probably take me like 15 minutes because it's too. Oh, God. Am I bothering you? Ready? No. Okay, just checking. It's hard to tell since you always look so into it when you're reading. It makes me scared to interrupt. Well, it's within my expectations to be interrupted when I read here. It's mainly when I'm by myself that I don't like it. That makes sense. I guess if you're here in the first place, then you're more ready to socialize, even if it takes a little bit of prodding. It's not so bad to be social if I let others do the work. So it can be healthy to put myself in a social environment every now and then. I just realized how hard this is going to be because Yuri's voice is one of the harder ones to do. Because I have to go really high, so I'm going to have to do it a lot for this one. It's mostly difficult when I don't know anyone, or there are too many people, or everyone is being too silly for me to keep up with. Yuri glances across the room at Sayuri and Natsuki. Sayuri has her head cocked back and her mouth open, trying to catch pieces of cookie that Natsuki is lobbing into the air, but the pieces keep bouncing off her face and hitting the floor. Maybe I should say something. No need, they just ran out of cookies. What a waste. They've really become good friends, haven't they? I'm happy. Sayuri seems particularly good at making that happen. But the two of them are both on the energetic side, so I suppose it works out well. Yeah, come to think of it, you and I haven't had many chances to talk one-on-one, have we? Though that may be partially my fault, since I'm supposed to be the one engaging club members. Not at all. I've probably formed a habit of drawing minimal attention to myself. The responsibility is equally on me, at least to display some openness to engage. Well, what about during times like lunch? Do you meet up with friends? I just read. Oh. But I like it that way. It was nice to be carried off again after a morning of classes. Do you always read fantasy? Oh, not always. I suppose it's all I've read recently, but only because I'm in the middle of this series. There's still two more books after this one. I never really got into like a book series. I read Goosebumps quite a bit, but like it would actually be good because I want to start reading again because. I don't know, I haven't read in ages, and I used to do it before bed, and it used to, it makes you sleepy. But I want to read, Blood Meridian by, what's his name? The guy that made No Country for Old Men. He's the same guy, John McCormack or something? Apparently that's a really good book. It's really, dark. Apparently there's a lot of, really bad things in it. But apparently it's really good. I want to get into books. I guess those long words suit you well, since you spend so much time reading. Well, fantasy may be my favorite, but after that, I'm more or less indiscriminate to genres. I'll read anything with depth and maturity. Oh yeah? Even romance? Well, there are books that have elements of romance in them. Oh, come on, Yuri, you know what I mean. Monica lowers her voice. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, so I won't tell anyone if you do too. Maybe. More when I was in middle school. I was really lonely, and people were mean to me a lot.
So it kind of felt like, please don't make me think about the past.
Sorry, I just got super curious. What's going on, whoever's watching? I'm assuming it's either Sans or Will. So what's going on? You know, we should totally pick out a romance novel to read. That'd be so much fun. Yeah, I finally figured out how to unlock this 2 other side stories, because I was watching videos and stuff yesterday, because I had like 2 failed attempts at trying to do it. I redid the game like 2 times, thinking I knew what I was doing, but it didn't work, and I finally figured it out yesterday how to do it. So happy about that.
Absolutely not.
Really? Even if it's just between us?
Try asking someone who has no shame. Little Natsuki.
Ouch.
Sorry. I swear I didn't mean that.
Well, I guess it was my fault for pressing you. I'm like that for things in my past, too, you know. Things I feel too embarrassed to re-experience.
There's nothing wrong with growing out of things. It happens to everyone. For instance, Natsuki's interest in manga reminds me quite a bit of how intense I used to be about my own interests. It makes me think that you'll likely grow out of it, too.
Hey, what are you talking about me?
To go from the high pitch to a bad voice is pretty crazy.
Oh no, we were just
talking about how our interests have changed over the years. When did you get into manga, Natsuki?
Like a couple years ago, I guess. I was already sort of into it before that, but I wasn't really good. I wasn't really going hard until then.
Oh yeah? What was it that inspired you to get more into it?
I don't know. I guess, let me think. It was after I discovered a series that I really liked. Yeah, I was just like really fed up with a lot of things, and I got super into this one series that I really related to. I guess I had an edgy phase where I just hated everyone around me and wanted to be by myself.
I think everyone goes through that at some point. Hey, kind of like Yuri.
Monica!
Sorry.
That's completely wrong, so...
It's still cool that you both really found your thing. They're almost like opposites, but it sounds like they helped you through a lot of hard times.
You'll know it. Wow, what the heck? Is that book even bigger than the last one you were reading?
It's technically slightly longer, but not by very much.
How high do you think it would go if you stacked up the whole series?
That's your guesstimates for holding your head high above your head, sizing up an imaginary stack.
I should get one of those mangas that's like 50 volumes long, so that I can say I've read more than you. Not that I have the money for that.
Please, that would hardly count when your books only have a few words per page.
I know, I was just joking. I could never actually read books like yours. It's too boring for me.
Yuri shoots a glare at Natsuki.
It's not boring.
Chill, I said for me, not for you. I can have my own opinion. I just think it's too convoluted.
I feel like I should know that word. Convoluted. Give me 1 second. Convoluted. Extremely complex and yeah, that's the meaning. How do you pronounce it?
Convoluted.
Oh, convoluted.
Convoluted.
Ah, right, convoluted. I knew that.
I just think it's too convoluted.
Sayori, are those from the floor?
Gross. Also, wash your hands before touching any of my books.
But my hands are dirty.
Just do it. The oils are there even if you can't see them.
Fine.
Sayori trots out of the door and Natsuki follows. Yuri, you look a little upset.
What kind of nerve does she have to call my hobby boring?
Oh, she did correct herself.
Apparently, she was so condescending. I don't mind if she thinks it's not for her. I already understand that it's not for everyone. But she knows well how much these mean to me. So how about just leaving me alone instead of needlessly telling me things you hate about it?
I'm sorry, Yuri. You may be right. It won't be the last time people have strong feelings about what they like and don't like. Especially in the literature club. So I should figure out how to meditate. Figure out how to mediate discussions to keep them positive and constructive. For the record, I've always been impressed by the level of creativity in your books, and also your ability to get through them so quickly.
Thank you.
Okay, well, this is something that I'll have to think about and revisit. I'm sure I can help Natsuki find some common ground with you.
Common ground isn't necessary. I just wish to be respected.
That then. Either way, I'll do my best.
I'm skeptical when it comes to Natsuki. I trust you, Monica, but I'm skeptical.
Fair enough. Okay, everyone, we have a special club meeting today. As you know, the Literature Club is a place where we get to share things that we're really passionate about.
But that also means we should be mindful of how we respond to each other's feelings. I think we have a chance to turn our differences into positive energy for each other. Aren't you being a little dramatic about this? This is important to me. Oh, sorry, I just feel like I'm being accused or something. No, I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm sorry if I came off that way. But a conversation yesterday made me reflect on the power of language, and I thought it would be a good topic for the literature club. Don't you think? I'm sure we're going to have differences in opinion a lot. So we need to make sure we're prepared. I can't do that with like an American accent. Make sure we're prepared to keep a positive atmosphere in the club. If you say so. Sure. I'm sorry, just the way I said that. The cool thing about language is that it gives us a lot of different ways to express the same idea or emotion. We have a lot of control over how we want the other person to feel when receiving our thought. This goes for poetry, narratives, casual conversation, basically anything. For example, Sayuri, what's your favorite food?
I have them organized by category. Should I start with snacks or do you mean full meals? Should I include breakfast?
Oh jeez. Okay, how about your favorite fruit?
That's easy, cherries.
Really? I always thought cherries tasted nasty.
What? Cherries are delicious.
I'm kind of hit or miss. I actually do like cherries. But I hate like the fake ones they put on cakes. I don't really like, I prefer like the real, I don't like the fake ones they put on like cakes. They're just so like sweet. But real cherries are actually pretty good. It's a very acquired taste. It tastes like a bit medicinal. So I understand why people don't like it. But yeah, no, I actually kind of like cherries. Whoa, that's a pretty strong reaction.
Well, I just don't understand how somebody could think cherries are nasty.
I mean, I can understand. How does it make you feel?
I don't know. Sad?
Defensive, maybe?
Yeah, I got defensive.
See? The reason you had such a strong reaction wasn't just because I don't like cherries. It's because you felt your opinion was under attack. But that's weird, right? Something like taste is completely subjective. But when I say something like, I think cherries taste nasty, I'm using objective language. I'm challenging Sayuri's reality that cherries are delicious with my own. She said cherries are nasty. Wait, hold on. How is that objective when you just said it was only your own opinion? It has to do with the way our brains interpret the words. My brain can't interpret words apparently because I couldn't even see what the I didn't even know how to say interpret for a second. Jeez, what is wrong with me today? You're talking about the reality of the cherries, not your feelings about them, like Sayuri. Let's rewind for a second and pretend I didn't tell you that I think cherries are nasty. What's going on, whoever else is watching? So what if instead of that I said like, I've tried cherries and they're not for me. It's not the kind of flavor I enjoy.
Well, that's fine, as long as you don't call them nasty. Nasty is a nasty word.
Okay, so cherries was kind of a weird example, but I think it gets the point across. This time around, instead of talking about the cherries, I just talked about my feelings and Sayuri didn't get defensive. So instead of clashing with each other, it's like we received an invitation to talk about our differences. Yuri, you don't need to take notes. I'm going to quiz you. I'm not going to quiz you or something.
I know that. I was just...
Sorry, I didn't mean to call you out. You can do whatever you'd like. Does anyone have any thoughts so far? Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't have to put all my language... Oh, made someone leave. I feel like I shouldn't have to put all my language through a filter just to protect someone's feelings. Well, you don't have to. The choice is yours on how you want to come across to other people. I'm only suggesting it as a tool to help turn your differences into a positive experience, rather than an argument. Right, Sayuri?
What did you say, cherry hater?
Oh, come on. Sayuri, I actually like cherries. I was just saying that to help demonstrate.
What the heck? I've been duped.
I'm sorry, Sayuri. I'll make it up to you later. How about a cherry sundae?
You're welcome to dupe me anytime, my beloved president. Buying your people's loyalty. How deplorable.
Oh, like you would turn down a free sundae, Yuri. You were certainly a fan of those cupcakes I brought in the other week.
I was reading and not keeping track of them.
Oh, that's enough. We're getting off topic. So now that we have the gist of it, how about we try with something more relevant to the club? Like manga, right? Let's try to have a productive discussion about our differences in opinion. Yuri, do you want to start?
Well, I'd rather not, no.
How come?
Well, because I don't see how anything productive can come from that. You're just gonna start a fight.
No, it'll be fine. That's why I'm here to moderate. Let's just have a calm and rational discussion. Yeah, give me a little more credit. I'm not a child. You don't have to coddle my feelings. I always think it's more respectable to just speak your mind.
Respectable?
Yuri expressed some changes at that word, and as Monica recalls, being respected was the crux of the matter for Yuri. Well, the point of the exercise isn't exactly like,
It's fine. I have nothing against anyone personally. You're entitled to enjoy whatever it is you like. I just prefer more depth and nuance in my reading material. I look for stories that are imaginative and sophisticated beyond the surface level.
Oh, well, that's just a misunderstanding, man. I thought you were going to say that manga is for children or something. Like I don't hear enough of that. But there's plenty of deep manga.
I'm not clueless about manga. I read my own fair share when I was younger.
What? Are you serious? How come you never told me?
Because I'm past that point in my life, and I really prefer not to revisit it. I prefer more mature things now.
Excuse me?
okay, hold on, can I jump in here? Let's try to keep things subjective, because if you imply that manga is immature, then aren't you implying that someone is immature for being into it?
Well, maybe it's immature to judge people for having different tastes than you.
My god, man. Natsuki.
Nobody's immature. I've read Natsuki's manga and Yuri's fantasy, and I love them both in their own way.
Starting to lose my voice already. God damn it.
Okay. It's great that you like it, but I still find it boring.
Boring isn't subjective.
Okay, it bores me. That's subjective.
But, I mean, the thing about...
This is ridiculous. Do you see why I didn't want to participate in this? I knew it was just going to make people upset.
I'm not upset. Like I said before, I don't care what other people think. But I always got the impression that you secretly looked down upon me. So I'm glad my suspicions were confirmed.
That's not true at all. You're making assumptions. You can blame me for getting defensive when nobody ever has the least bit of respect for the things that I'm into. The only thing I look down upon is when people make fun of me for just being myself and trying to mind my own business.
What? Have you looked in a mirror? Tell me again about respect after calling all my interests immature.
You can't. Please stop. Please. You don't mean the things you're saying right now.
Why is she crying?
Let's just be friends.
I didn't mean for this to happen.
Well, it did. So please don't invite yourself to try and solve other people's problems next time, okay?
Jeez. Yuri's piercing words send the club room into a choked silence as she gathers her things. She leaves.
Holy crap. I've never heard her sound like that before. She must be so pissed.
Well, you weren't very nice either, so...
I was just saying.
How did this happen?
It's my fault. Yuri wasn't wrong. I shouldn't have tried to moderate a conflict when I know how bad I am at dealing with conflicts. It was a really stupid thing for me to do.
It's nobody's fault, and it wasn't stupid. Everyone in this club is a nice person. Nobody would have expected this. But I guess we're sensitive about the things we really love.
Honestly, she kind of brought it upon herself. Like I said, I don't care if you're not into manga, but if you actually look down on other people for it,
that's kind of the point I was trying to make in the first place. It's not about sugarcoating things. It's about just recognizing and understanding our differences.
Okay, but here's the thing about that. Yuri actually looks down on me. It has nothing to do with her and her... That has nothing to do with her word choice or anything like that. So I see what you're trying to do, but I really think the problem here is her, not just like the way we talk to each other, right? I mean...
Yuri isn't like that. She's a lot sweeter than you're giving her credit for. I'm sure she'll be reflecting on this. I actually think everyone should.
It'll be fine. I'll figure something out. Wow, I'm just like saying that instinctively. I'm setting myself up to cause more problems.
This wasn't your fault, Monica. You didn't have to beat yourself up over it. If you ask me, it's good that the truth finally came out. Because I can just move on now.
But...
It's fine, I promise. Let's just get our minds off this, okay? In fact, it's a good opportunity to read some manga without having to worry about feeding Yuri's superiority complex.
Don't be mean. I'll talk or read manga or whatever you want, but don't be mean to my friends, okay?
Sorry, I'm just bitter.
Everything will be okay. I mean, I don't have the answers, but I at least know that we're all good people and we don't want to hurt each other. This will be a learning experience. Monica says that, but her uneasiness is given away by how much she has to force a reassuring tone in her voice. This was bound to happen eventually. Natsuki and Yuri have always engaged with each other the least out of anyone. Then this is the reason. But Sayuri and Natsuki proceed to distract themselves with manga. Monica sighs to herself, unable to shake her worried thoughts. Will the club really have to just come to terms with the fact that some members will be incompatible with each other? Monica desperately doesn't want to admit that, and she knows Sayuri doesn't either. But for once, a solution doesn't seem to be in sight. Is that the end of the first episode? Yes, it is. How long have we been streaming for? 19 minutes. Oh man, so much reading. Why do I keep getting new? I keep getting like new. There's a new one the other day. I don't know why it's not here. One from like this year, like the other day. What new pictures did I get? Oh, okay, it's just a poem. And this one. I'm pretty sure I already unlocked those, but okay. Bit weird. Dude, when did I get that? I don't even remember getting that. Okay. Let's just do the other side story. Hang on. I need to just rest my vocals for a sec, my vocal cords for a second, dude. Especially Yuri and Sayuri's voices are the hardest to do because you have to get really hard to do it. Yuri's is definitely the hardest though. I think I've said like Sayuri's is the hardest, but the thing with her voice is I like kind of scrunch my throat to make like that weird. I sound like a redneck or something when I do it. That's the point. But Yuri's is just you just have to go high on it. Completely fucks with my vocals. Let's just do this one. And then I'll probably, I don't know, I might stream again later today. I know I didn't stream long for yesterday. I stopped streaming because my brother came over and then I went for a walk and yeah. But see, I'm on routine today. I went for my walk, brushed my teeth as soon as I came back. Now I'm streaming. So I'm on routine today, so I'll probably have time to stream again later. Anyway, the new day arrives. Sayuri arrives at the clubroom earlier than usual. That is, not late. As she enters, it appears to be empty still. So she sits down at a desk and pulls out a sheet of paper, primed to jot down her thoughts. Sayuri has made a habit of scribbling her thoughts and feelings onto paper whenever possible, as it tends to serve as her best inspiration for poetry.
My heart feels vacant because a ship sailed away.
Yo.
Yeah. Natsuki?
Natsuki pokes her head out from behind the closet door.
Sorry. Didn't mean to scare you. But it would have been a lot more awkward if I didn't say anything. I thought you were me listening in on your poetry thing.
Yeah. Thanks for realizing that.
Should I let you finish that up then?
Oh no, it wasn't. I mean, I just do it whenever it's convenient. You're not interrupting.
Where's Monica, by the way?
Oh, she's out in the hallway.
Huh? Why?
Well, just in case she runs into Yuri. Sometimes Yuri is too nervous to come into the clubroom by herself, so...
Oh, jeez, does Yuri really let things bother her for that long?
She can't control her feelings. For some people, it's really hard to cope when you get a bad thought in your head. Maybe you can distract yourself for a little while, but as soon as it's just you and your thoughts again, it comes back.
I just want us to have a normal club meeting.
Oh, dude, my freaking throat.
It's a lot easier to pretend like it never happened if we all just ignore it and move on. I don't want to be bothered by this. It's so stupid. Her opinion of me doesn't matter anyway. Besides, it makes me feel really guilty, and I hate that too.
It's okay to have feelings. It doesn't make you weak. Let's figure this out together.
Fine. Only because you're good at this stuff.
Let's try to come up with a happy scene. Maybe that'll help us understand where your bad feelings are coming from.
Well, I was happy the way things were before we had to have that conversation yesterday.
What part of the conversation made you upset? Was it you being mean about the manga?
Maybe. I doubt it, though. Because my friends and other people make fun of manga all the time, but I just brush it off and ignore them. But something about it really got to me this time, and I hate that I'm letting that happen.
Is it because it came from Yuri?
No, what would that matter? I mean, well, maybe. I hate that she thinks she's so much better than me, just because she likes to pretend to be all sophisticated. Yeah, that's what it is. At least other people decide that they don't like me, or manga, or whatever. But Yuri acts like she's too good to even give it a chance.
I'm sorry. Everyone deserves a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you give Yuri's book a chance?
After this? Obviously not.
What about before this?
Well, I would until I got bored, which wouldn't take very long. But if you actually keep an open mind, then it's not hard to realize that a story can be deep and meaningful without being needlessly complicated.
I see. But you know, I like Yuri's books.
Yeah, but you like manga more, right? Sayuri shakes her head.
I like them both. I like them in different ways, but I like them both. I mean, the manga, it's really honest and fun and easy to just let go with. And the fantasy has a lot to interpret and uncover, and it's really rewarding to have some good, quiet time together with it. But the most important thing that both the manga and the fantasy are true to themselves. So I love them both. And I think there's room for both of them to be in the same club together.
Jesus.
And I just feel like maybe they have more in common than you would think.
How do you get along with everyone so well? I always get into fights with people. Like first it was with Monica when I was new to the club, then it was with you, and now it's Yuri. And I'm always like, oh, that person is just being a jerk. And if they just realize that, then we could at least get along. But nobody else has this problem. I just keep running away from the reality that everybody's just a jerk to me because nobody likes me. And I don't know why. And I don't know what to do about it. And I don't know what's wrong with me. I hate it.
Natsuki,
Sari puts a comforting hand on Natsuki's shoulder.
you're a wonderful person. You deserve to be loved as much as everyone else. Everyone has different ways they like to communicate, you know? And sometimes it makes it harder for us to understand each other. I think that sometimes we get lucky and we make friends who are really good at the same kinds of communication, and it feels like you magically connect with them. But other times, even if both people are really nice, it's easy for them to misunderstand each other or to get the communication wrong. It's something that Yuri struggles a lot with too. It can be really hard. It takes a lot of reflection and self-awareness and vulnerability.
I'm bad at that one. Vulnerability. I always have to be the strongest.
What do you mean? Tell me about that part of you.
Well, it sounds stupid, but I'm really used to people just being mean to me. Like my friends, and I guess my dad. Like when I don't get good grades, or even stupid things like if my room isn't clean. So what am I gonna do? Cry about it? If I let myself get upset, then it's just letting them win. I'm better than that. I'm better than all of them. So things always have to be everyone else's fault. It feels like if something goes wrong, and there's even a tiny hint that it might be my fault, then I just get really angry, and I find ways to blame everything else instead.
Do you see yourself as better than Yuri?
If I said that, then I would just sound really full of myself.
No. Our thoughts and our feelings are two different things. Even if we don't like our feelings, we have to understand them if we want to learn more about themselves. Ourselves. That's a part of vulnerability, you know, accepting that we have feelings that we don't like.
I hate that. My feelings make me a bad person. Because my feelings just want to tell them that I'm so much better than her. That she's a judgmental know-it-all who's stuck in her edgy phase and that I'm just way above that garbage. But I'm terrible for feeling that way.
You're not terrible. You're not your feelings.
But
you're not your feelings. Say that to yourself, out loud.
Fine. I am not my feelings.
The way that I like to picture it is that those feelings are like your roommate. You live in the same house and you gotta see each other every day.
Jeez.
And even if you can't ignore each other most of the time, you gotta run into each other every now and then. And it's gonna make you feel like poop.
Okay.
So the other
Oh, I didn't get to read that, my bad.
You can communicate and learn from each other and maybe even help each other change for the better. Does that help you understand?
How do you know so much about this stuff?
I just have a roommate that can be really hard to get along with, called depression.
Oh, that's right.
Depression? But you're like the happiest person I know.
I am not my feelings.
Usually the people that are severely depressed are like the happiest people. That's the thing. I think because when you're in that state, I'm not going to speak on it too much because I don't really know much about it. But I think it's just because you feel like crap, you almost inadvertently and unintentionally force yourself to be happy. You don't even realize you're doing it. But that's why you'll laugh at things more. You'll try to lift people up. You'll just seem too happy or too energetic. I think because your brain goes into this weird mode where it kind of forces you to be happy. Because you're not, and yeah, you don't even realize it's happening. But I don't know. I think that's why.
I want to be a good person like you.
Aw, you little sweetheart. We're all good people. You, and Yuri, and Monica. I think Yuri will eventually learn that about you.
Atsuki remained silent, feeling a little overwhelmed. Despite Sayori's kind reassurance, a complicated mixture of pain and sadness seems to fill her, as though flowing from a wound inside her. Was it a result of a vulnerability? No. It wasn't as though she inflicted a wound after becoming vulnerable. It was as though she began to rediscover an old wound, one that cannot simply be bandaged and left alone any longer. Damn. This is a new environment. Yuri, what are you doing all the way over here? I was looking for you.
Please don't yell at me.
Oh, I'm not gonna yell at you. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. It was unfair for me to put everyone on the spot like that. Next time, I won't try to jump in and solve everyone's problems. I guess it's a bad habit of mine.
You're not mad at me?
I thought you were the one mad at me.
I was so awful yesterday.
Yuri curls up, recalling the details of the argument.
I can't even have a normal conversation without saying something wrong and making everyone upset.
Hold on, that's not what happened at all. Let's talk about this, okay? Yuri pauses for a second and manages a nod. Monica takes a seat next to her on the staircase.
I'm having a lot of negative thought patterns and I can't get away from them.
What kind of negative thought patterns?
Like everyone hates me, especially Natsuki.
That's terrible. I don't think Natsuki hates you.
How do you know?
Well, because Monica thinks back to the time that she herself found herself in an altercation with Natsuki, and our display of maturity from Monica was enough for Natsuki to reevaluate her own feelings as well. I think Natsuki is just naturally defensive. I think she acts mean when she feels the need to protect herself. But you know, she's really not a bad person. In fact, I think she can be really thoughtful and considerate. She just, well, I guess the way it works is that she wants to receive some degree of kindness first before she feels comfortable returning it.
Oh, but that means the burden is on me, and I don't know how to say things that make people like me. Every time I open my mouth, I just...
Yuri shakes her head at herself and tugs on her hair. It's okay, Yuri. You don't need to beat yourself up. I think anyone would like you if they had the chance to get to know you.
Well, unfortunately, the opposite is true. That's why I'm not talkative anymore in the first place. Because everyone used to think I was weird and talk about me behind my back. That's just what happens when I draw attention to myself. Natsuki even said she found it more respectful when people speak their minds. So I did, and then she hated me anyway. That was enough to confirm my fears.
But Sayuri and I like you, and we've gotten to know you a lot by now, right? Yuri doesn't seem to have a response. Hey, what do you think of Natsuki?
I don't think about her.
That's not what I meant, really.
I just...
I was just wondering if you had any opinion of her.
I do.
What is it?
Natsuki seems to bring out the worst in me, and I feel really ashamed of it. I like to think of myself as a fairly sophisticated person.
God, was my voice, hang on.
But for someone to just treat me like I'm inferior, despite my tastes, that's just the worst kind of insult coming from someone like her. It makes me think bad things about her. But everyone else seems to like her, so the only explanation is that it's me who's doing something wrong again. And my feelings about her are wrong. And I'm wrong to get upset over something so childish and inconsequential.
No, Yuri, feelings are never wrong.
Well, they're not right.
That's the thing. Feelings are never right or wrong, you know. What? They're just a state of being that we don't always have control over. That doesn't mean they have to control us. I feel like that's something I learned around when I first started the club. We can hate ourselves for feeling a certain way about things. Or we can, you know, just acknowledge that they exist and try to understand them better. I can never be mad at you for just feeling a certain way. It's about how you handle them, and I think working through feelings is a great opportunity for teamwork. Yuri wears a dejected expression.
You make it sound so easy. You're so mature and so good with people. I feel like such a child in comparison.
Oh, Yuri, I'm far from perfect. But these are learned skills. They didn't come naturally to me either. It's really hard to, reflect on yourself and separate your feelings from your thoughts.
I just want to be a good person.
Well, I think it takes a good person to get this far.
That's not good enough. I want to be able to communicate it to her.
Communicate what?
How I feel. How it makes me feel frustrated and upset when she's so negative and dismissive of the things that mean so much to me. And how it reminds me of me. Because I know what it's like to feel misunderstood and angry at everyone. I know that telling yourself you're better than everyone else is just a defense mechanism. We're just people. We're fragile and unstable. But I'm just tired of that getting in the way. I can't stand it when the peace is disturbed like this.
Dude, my voice holds. Yeah, you can't focus on your reading when the peace is disturbed, right?
Because... Oh
man.
The literature club should be happy for everyone.
Monica looks at Yuri in adoration. I feel like Sayuri must be rubbing up on me, because I really want to hug you now. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
No, well, if you wanted to, then I wouldn't really mind, so
Monica pulls Yuri into a short embrace. You're so gentle, and I love when you communicate your feelings. I feel lucky to get to see that side of you, and I'm sure Natsuki will too.
I'm going to write her a letter.
Oh, a letter? What a great idea.
Just because I'm not good at talking, especially under pressure. I always let my feelings get the best of me, and I forget to say all the important things, and I say things I don't mean.
Well, I think a letter would be wonderful. Such a nice way to communicate. Yuri's face hardens with determination.
People don't naturally gravitate toward me like they do for you and Sayuri. My personality just isn't suited for that, and I wouldn't want it to be. But something I've learned is that friendship something I've learned is that friendship don't always just...
Oh, friendships. Sorry, I thought she was like trying to be like slangish.
That friendships don't always just magically appear out of thin air. For instance, I never would have seen myself making friends with someone like Sayuri. We're opposite in a lot of ways, but I'm friends with her because she put so much effort into understanding me so that we can get along. I think it was the same with you. You both gave me a lot of time and patience, and I wonder if she feels the same way.
Natsuki? Yuri nods.
I always thought that if I wanted to make more friends, I had to be somebody that I'm not. That there's a type of person or a magical formula that I have to follow in order to make someone like me. And that's just like me to think that. I'm always so occupied with myself that I fail to understand other people.
Yuri shakes her head.
Friendship happens when you think about the other person, when you offer time and effort to understand them and respect them and trust that they will also want to be a good person.
Jeez, so much reading, dude. Especially with this voice, it's like hard. Oh, hang on.
That's what
Jesus.
That's what I learned through my observations in the literature club.
Observations? Monica is caught by surprise. Yuri has always kept to herself so much that it's unusual to hear her suddenly talking about the club like this. But Yuri gently smiles to herself.
You always let me listen to your thoughts about people. Sayuri too. And it makes me happy because I learn a lot of things.
That's so sweet. I had no idea it meant that much to you. Monica never thought much of it, but in the past weeks, Yuri always seemed to be especially attentive when it came to the problems and concerns of others, always wanting to listen and learn more about her friends in the club. It's true, Sayuri and Monica are naturally more comfortable with other people and can more easily work through situations of conflict, but it doesn't make them better people. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses and the capacity to improve, and the first step towards improving oneself is reflection and self-awareness. It's something that Yuri never gave herself enough credit for, but that Monica can recognize as an incredible trait. And with that, her confidence in the club is restored. A very shy girl with long pretty hair is wandering the bustling lunchtime hallways, her fist pressed into her collarbone. Wonder who that is. When she finds a literature club president's classroom, she stands at the door, glancing all around her before peering inside. Monica is sitting and chatting with a group of unknown friends. Yeah, as expected, this was a bad idea after all. Suddenly, Monica glances towards the door, making the girl panic and duck out of sight. Before she can regain composure and decide for sure to leave, the classroom door gently opens. Yuri? What a surprise to see you during lunch. Yuri squeaks a response.
Please help me.
What? Is everything okay? Yuri shakes her head.
I don't know how to write letters.
Thank goodness. I thought there was some kind of emergency. Monica briefly glances over her shoulder at the other friends. Do you want some help? We can go find an empty classroom or something.
Is that okay? I feel bad taking you away from your friend.
It's totally fine, I promise. We weren't really doing anything. One sec. Monica trots back in her classroom, says something like, I've got to go to her friends, and then grabs a pen off her desk before returning to Yuri. Okay, let's find somewhere quiet. Yuri nods and follows Monica as she's fulfilled and set off.
How are you today?
Huh? Me?
Well, yes.
Oh gosh, sorry. I was just caught off guard. I'm doing well today, just tired. I never seem to get enough sleep during the week.
How come?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'm just easily distracted. I get really sucked into things and start neglecting the time.
Me too. I do that too.
Hey, this classroom is empty. Let's go in here. After peering inside, Monica opens the classroom door and the two of them enter. Yuri's moment of relaxation ends. She watches as Monica pulls two chairs. Oh, sorry, if you want to... pulls two chairs up to the same desk, then obeys as Monica beckons her to take a seat. She stares down at the empty desk. You nervous?
I don't want to do this.
We don't have to. We can come up with something else. Yuri shakes her head.
It's my chance to do something good. I need to take initiative.
Gosh, you must be really determined. I know how hard it is to step out of your comfort zone. I'll be sure to encourage you. Yuri pushes through her anxiety and grabs a handful of lined paper from the notebook. Then she picks up a pen. Hey, you're left-handed? That's neat.
Yeah.
Now I don't have to worry about bumping your arm. Monica playfully rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. Oh, sorry. I'm just being silly, I guess. Anyway, how about we start by listing the different things you want to say to her? Yuri thinks.
I feel embarrassed all of a sudden.
Oh, it's okay. How about some of the things you said to me yesterday? But
never mind. I guess I'll try.
Yuri thinks for a moment longer, her tension evident. Then she writes the word reflection.
This is about my reflection on our behavior. The key is why we act like this towards each other.
So
The key question is why we act like this towards each other. But I've been able to separately be friends with Sayuri and Monica.
That's me.
Yes, it is. So,
Yuri thinks.
I've been able to befriend the two of you because you've taken the time to understand my needs and respect my interests.
The same goes for Natsuki, too. We started off as pretty hostile to each other because I was so worried about getting what I wanted. But she just wanted to be respected more than anything else. Once I stopped making it all about me, she was able to do the same thing.
I want to do that too.
So what kind of things do you want to do for her?
I want to do the same things for her that I like to receive. I like it when people respond positively to the things I talk about, and not just brush me off. I like it when my feelings are taken seriously. And I like when you and Sayuri trust that I want to be a good person, even when I'm not doing a good job at it.
Let's write those things down.
Okay.
Yuri writes some things down. I think the most important thing to remember here is that Natsuki is feeling vulnerable, so we should make sure that the letter puts her first. It's hard when you're feeling hurt, but it never helps to just tell someone all the things that you're doing wrong, or that they're doing wrong. I think first you have to make sure that they know you're ready to respect them and listen to them and admit the things that you make that aren't right, that you feel you could do better. Then finally you ask what you would like in return. How does that sound for the structure? It could be 3 paragraphs or one for each of those points.
I like that. My thoughts were so disorganized. I had no idea how to come up with any kind of structure. You're so amazing at these things.
Oh, stop. You've done so much more than I have, you know. You spend so much time reflecting and being open-minded. Looks like they're about to make out too. Why do they look at each other like that? That's the hardest thing for anyone to do. All I'm doing is helping you put it on a piece of paper. So I think you're the amazing one. Monica gives Yuri her hand a quick squeeze. As she lets go, she's caught by surprise when Yuri curls her fingers to hook Monica's hand in place. For a while, they sit in silence, save for the occasional scratching of Yuri's pen against the paper.
Yesterday you told me something that I'm thinking about a lot.
What was that?
The thing about how feelings aren't right or wrong, and that is just a state of being we need to come to terms with. Made me think about how a person's behavior isn't always just how they decide to be. It also made up their past experiences and their insecurities. I think that helps me see other people as actual people rather than as insignificant side characters who are out to get me somehow.
Is that how you feel about Natsuki? Yuri nods.
But in reality, everyone is always trying their best, and everyone wants to be happy.
Monica peers over at Yuri's paper, but to her surprise, Yuri pulls it in closer, partially covering it with her arm. I have to be able to read it to help out, you know.
It's okay. My thoughts are a lot more organized now after being able to talk to you about it. Other than actually putting it on paper, I realize I'd actually prefer others not to read it.
Yuri laughs softly to herself, a rare expression. I'm kind of glad to hear that, actually. I somehow keep finding ways to butt into this whole thing. I've done enough damage at that. But it's also been so wonderful talking about this. I mean, I always thought you were really smart, but...
I'll always be terrible at these things. People are just so incomprehensible to me. I'll never get the hang of being one. I'll never get the hang of being one.
But
listening to you so much has really helped me make sense of some things. So just don't call it damage, please.
Monica gives Yuri a gentle smile.
I can't believe I came to this club looking for fantasy geeks. And all I got was real friends who value me.
Is that a joke?
Of course it is.
I still can't tell with you.
Sorry.
No, I love it. Please never change.
As you wish.
Yuri glances at the clock.
We're almost out of time.
Will you be able to finish?
Before the end of the day? Probably. But I don't want to come to the club the same day that Natsuki reads it. I'm too shy.
I can give it to her instead if you'd like. Yuri nods.
As long as you promise not to read it.
Of course, I promise.
Thank you.
Yuri exhales and the two stand up.
I'll message you when it's ready.
Monika nods. Good luck. I'm here if you need me. Yuri returns a nod and the two depart. Hey. There we go. That was it. Was that called Reflection, that one? Why does it keep saying this new... Keep saying this new, like, stuff? What new pictures did I get? Ah. What else did I get? Oh, wait. So I've still got to get that one. So what are these two then? Because I think these are all from, like, the side stories. Well, from this one, these have all been from side stories. Since I've done 5 now, I've done 5, I'll do 6. So what are these two then? Because I know there's a 7th one. So maybe that will account for the last 2. I don't know. But I have to see. I have no idea. Yeah, I think it probably will. Dude, my throat is so sore. It always is. Every time I do this. Every time I do this stupid voices, my throat always hurts. A small quiet stairwell, which Yuri sometimes prefers as her reading location. Why is it closed off? It's weird. Yeah. There you go. That was it. That was the Reflection side story. If you guys enjoyed that. Still got to do the self-love, which is between Yuri and Natsuki, which I'm assuming kind of leads on from that, because Yuri has to give her a letter, so I'm assuming that's just kind of like the sequel. Yeah, hope you guys really enjoyed that. I like these little side stories because they don't take too long. Like they're not like a normal thing. Like it's kind of like a stream length. And it's kind of interesting seeing like because obviously when you play the campaign, it starts off from when the club is already like fully kind of like constructed. It's fully like organized and everything. So it's kind of interesting seeing it from before that, before the main story. It's kind of interesting. I think this is only in the plus. I don't think any of this would be in the normal DDLC. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know if anyone's still watching, but a few people joined on, so I appreciate you guys. I'll probably maybe stream later. No, I'll probably stream later today. I might stream Fortnite or something. It isn't all on this stream, so yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there's really much else to say. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm gonna have to try to just rest my vocals for a bit because they're really sore now. I don't know if my voice sounds different. It probably does because it's like my voice is crackling now because of the stupid voices. I don't mind though. It's fun doing it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later today for most likely a Fortnite stream. Yeah. Alright, peace guys.